Okay. I debated whether we do the subject of the health. I don't know, but we have a nurse in our midst. So
bring it on.
Let's just touch on it a little bit.
Medical exam for swelling in his legs and bruising on his hands. Brian Schrader in the WRL Live Center. What do we know about this condition, Brian?
Well, this is something that's been developing over the past few weeks, according to the White House. This is a picture from the Associated Press yesterday at a White House event. You can see where the president's ankle there clearly is swollen. Well, this is something that the White House medical staff took seriously, according to Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. And just about an hour ago, she said that they diagnosed him with a vascular condition. Bilateral blood to pool, and that's why the ankles are swelling. The treatment options range from lifestyle changes to medication, and in advanced serious cases, surgery. In itself, it's not a serious condition, and the White House says they did a battery of tests and indicated there are no systemic illnesses causing those swollen ankles and this condition. And it is common. About 150,000 people are diagnosed every year in this country. About the bruising on the hands, another thing that reporters have noticed, you can see makeup covering the president's hand yesterday. According to Caroline Leavitt, that is a result of frequent handshaking. Now, WRL's Grace Haba is going in depth on this condition. She'll have more coming up.
You think somebody could do a better makeup job?
He needs to brush his
Anitra, this is a question for you because I've been running across these kinds of posts on social media ever since this was announced, right? Yes. RNs from cardiac units saying this is a lot more serious, right?
I agree.
So as I want to stipulate, you're not speaking as a nurse for the show, but just from your
From my experience
background
and my education.
Yes. What do you think?
I say that he probably does have heart failure, something along that lines where he's retaining water and he needs to get a medicine. I'll try to say this in the layman's terms to diurese, which to make him go to the bathroom, run it through a system a little faster so they can get the water off of him, because that can get you in your lungs and different things and cause your breathing and on and on. So the main thing is this. He's going to have to change his diet, take his medicine, and be his age a little bit and respect
I'm
it.
gonna need you to stop giving this motherfucker advice.
Advice?
First of
He's
all,
got access to the best. He's not going to take it. So
I need them ankles to do what they do. Okay. He
He's
gotta
eating
get
too
to
much
work.
sodium. Is he eating too much sodium?
Well, that's
His blood
probably part
pressure
of it. It
probably
could be blood pressure, but the main thing is that it's a pump. The heart's a pump, and he's not pumping it like it is and getting rid of it like he's supposed to. So
Because of all
have too
those
much
lies.
water.
The lies are catching up to him. That's
It ain't nothing but that's what it is. It's karma coming back, and then you don't want to eat right.
Too much handshaking. It's too much
And
handshaking.
age.
That's BS.
Well, I didn't know you could stay too long in and get that kind of infection unless your friends were infected.
So
she said,
And when someone's at a wedding, they're shaking hands. Nobody complain about their hands, and you shake over 100 guests at your damn wedding. So cut the BS. All right, let's just keep it 100. Live.
Is that more about IV? Could that be
Even
more
the damn
IV?
dog is pissed about that shit.
Anitra? On his hand, is the explanation probably more IV related, that he's getting IV, or is it really handshaking, as they're saying?
I don't think it's handshaking. I think it's some kind of dermatitis or something, or internal. The only thing I know that affects hands is latent syphilis, but it's usually on the palms. So his is on the back of his hands, but I don't know what that is. But something is wrong, and if they were doing IVs, they could start an IV. They have access to where they wouldn't have to put it on his hands. He's got other
But
access
it was
places.
equally. Could you put that picture back up, Kim? Because the patch, it looked like it was a patch there. Let's cut the BS.
it was a
patch. It does look like that.
Let's go back to the tape. All right. Thank you.
Oh,
Kim.
you know what? I took it off.
Okay, no problem. But
Go
there was
ahead
a
and
patch.
talk. I
All
can roll
right,
it
it was a patch because that square
a patch?
was evenly. It was evenly lined up.
Makeup didn't look
I'm gonna
right.
be all over this because I hate
No,
the
it
bullshit.
didn't. They weren't even trying. No, they weren't.
But whatever it is, he should have somebody to have fixed it by now. So whatever it is, it's crime.
Some dirty coochies.
Well, and it's harder as you age, right? Too, if you don't take care of yourself.
Yes.
Bro, those ankles is on a mission.
And when it's in your ankles like that, it could be in his belly. It could be, and then when he lays down, all that fluid goes up by his heart.
I'm glad it's not
Well, he doesn't sleep at night, so there's nothing going to his house over that table.
where his hands been.
You guys
This
are
is getting rated R. I'm sorry, X.
I'm sorry, Tim. we
How
lost
May
it.
Money's like weed smoke has gotten to all of us.
Yeah.
It's the computer.
At the end of the show, we all crazy.
Hey, these ankles though, they are out here doing the Lord's work. Okay.
Well, he's not good. The thing is, it's up to him, and he's not going to be compliant.
And always drink, don't it?
Anitra
All
trying to give
right.
us the medical term on it, and we're just all clowning his ass. I'm talking about
I love you guys.
we are all sitting here clowning. And
Well,
you trying to
I
be
have to
so
treat him no matter
medically
what as a
correct.
nurse, but I'll be,
You trying to be
I'll be like, Donald, you might not want me.
God, you guys are funny today.
My stomach hurts.
Well, we got to laugh
Okay,
about
but
it
we
because it's
have-
so tragic.
It is. It's actually. It's all tragic.